Hey guys, so this is war number 2 against HC Magneto. I have a lot of friends over there, so I was definitely super excited for this war. This war I'm Pat 2 with Doom, Nimrod, and Falcon. First fight is against Nimrod. I was super nervous for this fight, especially because of last season. One of my 2 deaths was to a Sauron. So I did talk with my alliance mate. He kind of coached me through this fight. Super appreciative of that. Definitely would not have been as good as it was without it. Here, I'm going to play super safe. I'm just going to keep getting his prowess off, and then I'm just going to take all his specials on the block. I do not want to risk anything. Safe as possible is my way to go in war, especially since I am new to Master, so I'm, trying to definitely hold my own here. And he is dropping pretty fast. Just going to keep eating all the prowess. Stay in that orange mode. And it is nice and easy. Keep spamming the special one. So I don't have to worry about strike counter really. He has 3 Furies. Not going to do anything. And this is my only Nimrod fight. So block damage is not a problem. And yeah, the fight is going nice and smooth. And then I did rank for my Doom the day before this, so 2 days from now. So this was the first war that I got to use him for. Super excited for that. He pushed me to Paragon. Now he can push me to get some kills in war. That's the way I see it. So this one is against a Terex. Nothing really crazy about this node. I'm going to try to play a little bit safe so I can try to save a little bit of health so I can use maybe like 1 less health pot. And my strategy here is I knew it was going to be a long fight, but I knew it would also be a safe fight as long as I don't mess it up. I'm just going to keep spamming special ones so he doesn't get Furies really. Here I'm backing off again. Super easy. This fight is honestly really boring. Just going to keep doing the same stuff over and over until he eventually dies. Doom Special 1 does not do a lot of damage, so I knew that this wouldn't go that fast. While this boring fight is happening, I will talk about the boss. I did have a disconnect on the boss. I got the infinite loading bug thing, whatever it's called. So that was pretty rough. Definitely hurt, but my alliance was super cool about it, so definitely appreciative of that because I felt pretty bad about it. But yeah, it definitely sucks to basically get given a death for something as silly as that. But yeah, just as a full disclosure, because once I do get the boss down, you'll see that there's 1 less bonus, and that's why. But Terex is down, and that is it for my section 1. I did not have any, minis until my section 2. So go to my section 2, and it's a Dragon Man. I'm still on path 2. I'm gonna Doom it. I was a little bit nervous for this. Wasn't fully aware of how much damage my rank 4 Doom would do. I hadn't really used them until this war because I just rank 4'd him. And I knew he had Mystic. So there's a few things playing on there. I do make one mistake that I can think of. I think it's about right here. Yeah, I heavy too. Like, I should not have heavied. I did not realize that the shock expired. Here, I triggered Mystic. I'm just waiting it out. And because I just triggered it, it goes on cooldown, so I can dex freely. So I use it to bait out the special 2. And the fight is in lock. Gotta get a special 2 off. Some pretty good damage. God, Doom is just so fun to use, actually. As you can see, I cut my combo short whole block, so I don't have to risk him throwing his special because I wanted to get him in the Doom cycle. Better late than never, I suppose. The special 3 will almost kill. And then I'm going to do my little Doom combos at the end, and he's going to die from that, I believe. And now there's Dragon Man down. Was nervous for no reason, really. And then there's Korg. This fight I wasn't really concerned about. I'm very comfortable with Korg. I used to take Korg all the time on Mixed Master. I used to use Doom for it actually a lot, Doom and APOC. So I was really comfortable with this. I was kind of happy I was assigned it as a kind of a redemption from last war against Korg. I do one little kind of risky thing here. Glad it worked out. Here I should have just parried heavied, but instead I go for a couple hits for some reason and give him extra block penetration. Not a big deal, but could have been played better. There, I actually heavy, and now I go about removing his rock stacks again. Use the special one for that. Not sure if that was the best move. I don't think it was the worst move, though. So I think here I start. Yeah, there I go for special too. That was the risky move. I did have invulnerability, so if he did go to a special 3, I would have been fine. But I was also pretty confident that he would not, and I did it. So glad that one worked out. I was just super comfortable with this fight. I felt like really aware of everything, so I was pretty confident that he won that. Yeah, and the fight is pretty much over at this point. He is getting some block penetration, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. But fight is pretty much over. Boom. Alright, fight is over. After this, I do have the Nova. That's at the end of this section. It was a little bit like last second. So I was told to use a Mystic Boost. Never use the Mystic Boost with Doom, especially as a rank 4. So I could have 100% played this fight better. I definitely learned from it. I had to kind of adjust a few things. But huge 16k crit heavy. That was nice. Doom's damage is just disgusting. He did regen a bunch, but luckily I'm using Doom, who does a ton of damage. Here he goes unblockable. Keep that in mind, so I'm just going to start dashing back, burn some time. My goal here is to not let him throw a special 2. So, get the special 1 off. Keep the strike counter up. There, eat a heavy, because I guess I was too slow. He throws the special, decks the first part, block the rest because I'm playing safe. And, yeah. Pretty comfortable. Here, I probably should have just used the special 3. But I decided not to. Problem with this is it has buffet on there, so my Fury, I'm pretty sure, gets 8. Not a massive deal. It's just, yeah, I don't know. And I decided to go for another special 3 right here. Decks the first part again. And then I decided to just use a special 3 for the damage. I was never really nervous with this fight. I was just unsure of the best way to handle it. I do think I could do it again next time a lot smoother now that I have the experience on there. But, yeah. Rank 4 Doom is just so strong. And he is down. And then my last fight is the boss himself. I was super excited for this fight. It's my first boss fight in Masters. I'm going to use Falcon. There I pause it because I think somebody said my name or something. And I didn't want any distractions. So paused it real fast and moved away. Here I just do a 5-hit combo. And then I get locked on. And here's where the real damage starts. I'm going to be playing this fight super safe. I definitely did not want to mess up on my first war boss fight. And he's being super stingy with that special. So I used my last little seconds of locked on to push him back some so I don't get stuck while waiting for it to come back. I'm going to sit there and give him as much raw stacks as I want. I'm trying to keep in mind what I am doing. I am getting close to the corner, so launched that special too. That's 24k damage. I'm feeling super confident. I love fighting things, especially with Falcon. So I was never worried about it. I did use an invulnerability boost just in case, slip up does happen, which I am glad that I did. Here, I'm going to push him to the 15. And then I hit his block. He's still doing it, so I'm just going to take the advantage to keep pushing him back. There, burn them all out. Go back onto locked on and get ready for another special too. Really got to sig up my Falcon a little bit more because the damage is nice, but it could be a lot nicer. There, I'll just do that for some spacing. A large part of this fight is me just trying to keep spacing. I don't want to get stuck in the corner and have the fight get out of control. So as of right now, the fight is still going perfectly. I'm not messed up. Gonna lock back on. And I can dex his specials all day. I say that. But usually, I don't know the last time I've got hit by a special until right here. I do eat it, but I have invulnerability boost on. I'm still calm. It happens, I guess. So, push him back to the 15. Bait that out. And then I'm going to try to use this opportunity right here to lock on. And do another special too. And he's so close to that. I just want to get this fight done with. Yeah, and I did love getting assigned this fight. I'm super appreciative that they let me. Rank 4 SIG 200 thing is a big boy, but it was very fun. I definitely enjoyed it, especially because it was against Ink in them, so that made it even better. And that is my last fight of the war. And this is the final score of the war. It was a very fun war. Definitely appreciative of it. And good games to all of HC Magneto. Got a bunch of friends over there, so it was super fun.